1 tablespoon of this mixture in an onion works like a magic elixir. My family has been doing this for 6 generations. Take 1 large onion and peel off the skin. Onions are full of valuable minerals and vitamins. They have a strong aroma, and their natural oils have a warming effect. Carefully cut out a bit of the flesh with a knife. Now, take a washed lime and roll it on the cutting board for a moment. This helps it release more juice. Place the prepared onion directly on a gas burner and heat it until it's slightly browned. Squeeze the juice from half a lime into the hollow. Lime has a refreshing power. Now it's time for honey. Linden or buckwheat honey works best. Honey adds sweetness and gently soothes. Mix everything well and heat for a moment longer until it's combined. Your syrup is ready. It's an old home remedy for persistent hoarseness or that scratchy feeling in your throat. Just 1 tablespoon of the warm mixture, and you'll feel the difference immediately. Surprise your guests. I'm sure they've never tried anything like this before. Take a fairly large apple, preferably a sweet variety. Cut it into 4 parts and remove the core, leaving clean quarters. Use a peeler to cut as many thin slices as you need. Lay them flat, slightly overlapping. Make 2 rows of apple slices like I do. Once you have your 2 rows ready, start rolling each one from the outside in, keeping the peel on the outside. This will create a shape that looks like a rose. Repeat with the second row of slices. If you're hosting more guests, make an apple rose for each of them. Place the apple rose in a cup and brew your favorite tea. Pour the hot tea over it and you'll see the rose open up beautifully. It looks stunning. And the tea gets a delicious apple aroma. Pour this over onions, and you'll never forget this trick. Start by taking 3 onions and peeling off the outer layer. Onions are packed with vitamins and minerals, offering anti-inflammatory properties and boosting immunity. Now, place the onions in a pot. Add 1 liter of water and simmer on low heat for about 15 minutes. As it cooks, you'll notice the water changing color, a sign that the onions are releasing their valuable nutrients. Once the broth has cooled, remove the onions and strain the liquid to make it clear and free of residue. Pour the syrup into a glass and drink it. This homemade onion syrup is a simple and effective way to support your immune system. Regular consumption helps soothe coughs, clear airways, and strengthen the body. It's a natural alternative to store-bought syrups full of sugar and artificial additives. Give it a try. This syrup is from my grandma's recipe. Start by taking 5 lemons and placing them in a bowl. Lemons aren't just delicious. They're a great source of vitamin C, which supports your immune system, especially in the winter. Next, pour water over them. In a separate container, prepare some baking soda. Sprinkle it over the lemons and rub it in thoroughly. Then rinse the baking soda off. Repeat for the remaining lemons. Once all are cleaned, rinse them again in fresh water and transfer them to another bowl. Slice the lemons into thin rounds. Now grab a large piece of ginger. Peel it and slice it up. Ginger is anti-inflammatory and helps fight infections. For this mixture, you'll need a jar. Before using it, it's best to sterilize it. Place the jar in a pot of water, bring it to a boil, then let it dry on a clean towel. Now start layering the lemon slices in the jar, just like I do. Add the ginger slices in the middle. Then pour honey into the jar, covering the lemons. Seal the jar and turn it upside down. That's it. In just a few minutes, you'll have a natural syrup that warms you up and boosts your immunity. It's the perfect support against colds and a great way to strengthen your body during chilly days. A lesser-known cough and immunity syrup made from common household leaves. This natural mixture helps you breathe easier and provides relief from infections with its essential oils. It's a great alternative to onion syrup, which not everyone likes. This syrup uses just 3 ingredients. First, bay leaves, which contain cineol and eugenol with antibacterial and antifungal properties, as well as camphor and linalool for anti-inflammatory effects. Start with 8 bay leaves. Boil 250 milliliters of water in a pot, add the leaves, reduce heat, Cover and simmer for about 15 minutes. Strain the leaves and let the liquid cool. Stir in 6 tablespoons of honey until dissolved, then add the juice of 1 lemon. Transfer to a clean jar and seal. Adults can take 3 tablespoons daily on an empty stomach, while children should have 3 teaspoons. This syrup also helps with digestive issues, indigestion, and bloating. It's inexpensive and easy to make but invaluable for your health. My grandmother never throws away walnut shells. They're more valuable than you think, natural and rich in many nutrients. You can prepare a priceless infusion from them that can replace many pharmacy remedies. Take the washed walnut shells and put them in a pot. You'll need shells from about 10 walnuts. Grab 1 medium onion, peel off just the first outer layer, and cut off the ends. Slice it into a few pieces and toss it into the pot with the walnut shells. Add 1 cinnamon stick and a small piece of ginger. Cover all the ingredients with water. Boil for at least 15 minutes, then set aside for half an hour and strain. This drink helps with coughs, colds, and the flu. Onion, ginger, and cinnamon add flavor and enhance the power and effectiveness of the infusion. They have antibacterial and antiviral properties and contain many vitamins and minerals. After it cools slightly, you can add 2 tablespoons of honey. Buckwheat honey in particular soothes bouts of severe coughing. This tea has anti-inflammatory and warming effects. It helps alleviate flu and cold symptoms. Drink 3 cups a day, preferably warm, as it has better warming properties then. Have you heard of this recipe before? Have you tried walnut shell tea? Let me know in the comments. Drink it every morning before breakfast, and you'll burn belly fat in a week. Start by taking a lemon and rolling it on the counter. This helps release more juice. Cut it in half and squeeze out the juice using a juicer. Lemons are rich in vitamin C, aid digestion, and help cleanse the body. Next, take a freshly washed cucumber and cut it into smaller pieces. Cucumbers hydrate, act as a diuretic, and help flush out toxins. Peel a piece of ginger and grate it finely. Ginger boosts metabolism, improves digestion, and supports fat burning. Grab a handful of parsley and chop it finely. Don't throw away the lemon peels. They contain fiber and essential oils that support digestion and fat burning. Cut them into smaller pieces and toss them into a blender. Add 3½ fluid ounces of water, grated ginger, chopped cucumber, and parsley. Finally, pour in the freshly squeezed lemon juice. Close the blender and blend everything into a smooth shake. This homemade drink is a proven fat burner. With natural ingredients, it boosts metabolism and speeds up weight loss. Drink it regularly, and you'll notice the difference fast.